Hey guys, this is E with Scrapbooking with Me, and we're going to finish this journal off today. I have worked on it some, but it needs a few little finishing touches, and I absolutely love this cover. That windmill and all of that, I love it. So we're going to do some finishing touches to it. Now, the front here, I have stuffed full. I always like to include lots of things in here. This is one of the little junk folders that we made that's got all kinds of goodies in it. And then I used my buttons from my friend. And, well, from a lot of you have sent me buttons over the years, and I used some buttons and tied that together there. And then this is just an old document that I have covered the back of, and they can use that for journaling if they want. So I just slide all that down in there, and I let those kind of hang out there. I will link this collection below because right now my mind is just as blank as a blank slate. I know what it is, and I've told you guys before, but it's just gone, and I may think of it in a little bit, but if I don't, I'll link it below. It's one of Alicia's or Melina's, I think. I'm not sure, but we will link it. Okay, here I put a pocket, and I just put a journaling card, and then this is just another journaling card I stuck in there. And then this is just a good writing page, so I left it like it is. This is from an old ledger. Now on this side it has some ledger entries, but I left that. Now if the person that gets it don't like it, they can always just cover it up with a piece of paper or something else. But I like it myself. I love that page with the horsey. If that was a dark horsey, it'd look like Millie, but it's not dark. Now this is one of the pockets we made the other day using our frames, and looks like we have a few more of the frames left, not many. I loved making that, and this is just the backing of that frame that I cut and glued on there. So that's how pretty that is. Just made a journal card, and then this is just a French document that I have in my French document kit, and I'm going to let that hang out a little bit at the top. I don't mind that. This I wanted to cover up a little bit because it had the year there and an old date, so I just covered that up, put that on there. A Simple Life. It's Melina's A Simple Life. That's the name of it. And then part of it is Alicia's. And then I've just got a little card in there, and then another little journal card made out of ledger page. And then this is just another little journal card. Good writing space. This is just a pocket, one of those that we made with the lace, where I tore it and put the lace in there. And then this is just a journal card or a tag. And we're going to put some toppers on some of these too. Some of them I'll put on, put them on while I'm on screen with you guys, and some I may just put on later. Good journaling spaces there and there. And then this is one of the pockets that we made on one of the videos, and I just stuffed all kinds of stuff in there. And then that's a tag that we made. And then this is a wraparound, so this side is a little tuck, and I just put that in there. I'll probably stuff, well, as a matter of fact, let's go ahead and do it. I think what we'll do, and I'm just going to do it while we're on here, I am going to do what Rachel is doing on her video today. She is using the vintage letters and things that she has, and she's making some tucks. Normally I just tuck these in. I'm sorry, my printer's running over there if you can hear it, but normally I just tuck these in, but she did a little bit of decorating on hers, and I thought it was very cute, so I think we might do a little bit of decorating. So I'm going to use some of these because I don't want to cover up a lot of the document. So I will just tuck these here and there, and I'm going to put them this way. So there's that one. And then I think on this side I may put another one, and then now you can put them up the other way if you want. You can do them up this way. We might do this one up this way. Just put it right there like that. And then we might even put Started to say we might even put a little label there, but I'm not feeling a label right now. So I may just leave that just as it is. And then I'll just tuck it in behind that tag and just kind of leave that out like that. So that is another. This is how my journals get so big, because I don't know when to stop. I've got a little journal card in there. I have a journal card here, but I want to put something on it. So we've got purple on here. Do we want to put purple on it? We could. Yeah, I don't know when to stop. I just keep adding and adding and adding. I don't think I want to put a flower since I've got flowers on there. I think I'm going to put one of these little pieces. Yeah. Because I like for everybody to get their money's worth for my journals. I don't like to skimp on anything. And I like my journals to be chunky, and I just assume everybody else wants theirs to be chunky too. You may not really want yours chunky. Oh, if you don't want them chunky, you need to let me know ahead of time, because I will sure chunk it up. I just love them. The chunkier the better. These are some little numbers that Cindy cut out for me. And she did such a great job. And my big old fingers, I'm fumbling around trying to get one out. I'm just going to put that up there, I think. Maybe not the... Let's put the blue, maybe. Yeah, we'll do blue. So, how are you guys doing today? I didn't get a video up yesterday. As I told you, I had been fighting with these allergies, and I stayed outside a little bit yesterday doing some things, and I couldn't even breathe yesterday afternoon. I had to take my medicine, and I ended up just going and laying down because I felt rotten, just rotten. So I didn't get a video done. I might put that there. I kind of like the colors together. It's just a little thin piece of paper, so I will definitely just glue it all down. Excuse me, I've got glue paper everywhere. But yeah, that's my story. This time of year, I should not go outside, but it's hard for me not to when the weather cools down. I like to go out and pick up sticks and get them out of the yard and blow leaves and things like that. And well, yesterday I didn't do any of those, though. I actually just went out and talked to Alicia. She was out there getting some wood, some old wood that I had, because Benji got a, what do you call that? A lathe, I think is what it's called. It's one of those things that actually cuts the, it doesn't cut the wood, it kind of skims the top layer off the wood. And he got one of those, and he has, I don't think it's called a lathe, I think it's called something else, and my mind won't let me think about it right now. But he wanted some of that old wood so that he could play around with that and see what he could do with it. So the wood was like 24 years old. And it had come off of the deck back here, and a lot of it was rotten, but he found some that wasn't. So he was tickled to death. He said, I will be working on this all weekend, because he said, I'm excited. Now, I know that's got a lot of green in it, but I feel like I do want a tag, and I feel like I want a green one. Planer, that's what it's called. See, my mind's not working, but later it comes into play. Later it starts working. A planer, that's what he has. And he can plane the wood down where it has the old on top, where he can go in and plane all that old part off. So that's what he's planning on doing. Now, I do want to put a little something on this tag, I think. It's a little plain at the top. And again, I might just use, I know it's got a lot of green, but I might just use a green label. Yeah, I don't mind that. So I stood out there with her and talked for a while he was getting the wood on the back of the truck, and when I come back in, I started sneezing and coughing, and so I had to go take my medicine, and then I come out here to start to do a video, and I kept sneezing and coughing and sneezing and coughing, and I said, there's no use. No use in me even starting. So I just went back and laid down. This is a little pack of buttons that Cindy made for me and sent over. And I don't think she'll mind me sharing these with the person who gets this journal. So I have just included those right in there. She sent me 2, so I'm sharing with you. This is good journaling space here. Now this is that pocket that I made, and I just cut that piece of paper out of one of Alicia's digitals. It looked like an old quilt, so I thought it would go really good on here. But we're going to put a label or something on it. And let's see, what have I got here? Have I got anything? Oh, I've got, I can put some of these on there. This is that strip that I made. So I think I'll use some of this strip. I don't think I'll use it there. I think I'll use it for tabs. On here, I think I will put one of these. And then maybe a label underneath. Could put that in the middle. We'll try it. May look awkward, but we'll try it. So I thought I would get video going today. Now I don't know if I'm going to get this perfectly straight without getting my head in the shot. But if I don't, you can just pretend that it's straight. Okay, it's got a little wrinkle right there, but I can get that out with my bone folder. That's close as it's going to get. Let's grab a different color tag. Let's grab a different color label. I think I called it a tag, but it's a label. That one's a little bit big. I will get these in a little ephemera binder one of these days. May not be anytime soon. You can see she cut me a jillion of them. I think we'll just put that one down there. So I think I'll have labels for a long time now. We'll do a couple more of those little vintage documents to go in here. Let's do this one. Put it in there. Now this is from the French documents that I have, and I'll try to remember to link those below. And I just printed the coffee dyed paper on the back because I didn't want the back to be white. And I keep these, when I start running low, I usually print more, because I like to have a good supply of these, because I try to include them in most every journal. Most everyone. Let's see. Let's use some blue on this one. Yeah, I'm trying to get these off with just my fingernails. So you don't lose your document, the look of your document at all. I think it just adds to it. I could use my pick tool to get that up. It'd be a lot easier than trying to do it with my fingernails. But you know, I like to do things the hard way most of the time. There we go. And so you could put a label on there if you wanted. I really don't think it needs it because I love this, the French on there. I guess it's French, for what I know about French. And then we'll also include, we'll put something on the top of that. This right here. I could put one of these on here for a little label. A little tab, I mean, not a label. And I'm just going to cut the corners. A little bit of a slant. This is just one of those little snippet roll things that I made. It's not really a roll, it was just a straight piece, but I think they're pretty to use as tabs. Woo! Can you tell I filled up my glue? Let's see, let's put this one up here. And see, the back's covered, so you could put something else on that if you wanted, but I think that's okay. Now these I just stuck in here, but I think we need something on them. Could just put some greenery on it. That would be pretty. linked these flowers that my friend sent me. I linked those when they had Amazon on Amazon Prime because they were on sale. I don't think they're on sale anymore, but they were on sale at that time, so I linked them up for everybody because I know a lot of people had wanted them. I hope if you were one of the ones who wanted them that you went and grabbed yours. Now I'm going to put one of these flowers that Cindy cut for us over here, I think. Just don't know which one I want. Oh, I just dumped them all out. I think we might put that one. Now, a lot of people are concerned because they have this white in here and they don't want to, they're like me, they don't want to take the time to cut that white out. I don't cut it out because I would end up cutting the whole flower. I'm not good at that. So what I do is I take my little brush, or you can do it with your dauber if you want to. I'm a little bit better with the brush than I am the dauber, and you can use an old makeup brush if you want. You can use any kind of little brush. And I just go around it, put my ink on there and go around it. And I just cover up any of those white places that are on there. And then it's ready to go. So I think I'll put it down like that. But I want to put a piece of paper behind, a book page behind it because I don't know, the look to me is not, the look's not grabbing me for some reason. So I'm just going to use a little piece of book page. It looks a little bit too busy in the background, and I know that sounds crazy. Busy, but you're putting book page on it. That's going to make it that much more busy. Well, sometimes it does and sometimes it doesn't. Yeah, I'm just going to glue that down, and I'm going to glue it down and then just trim it. Now, I'm just off camera over here gluing. I put my little glue stack kind of way off camera because my desk is a total wreck. Whoops, guess what I forgot to do? Ink it. And I just didn't feel like cleaning it up today. I'm going to bring it over a little bit like that. Press that down, and I may even just fold that up on the back. It can still be written on or whatever. Now once we put a topper on that, I think that'll look a lot better. And then see, to me, the flower sticks out more because we've got this lighter color book page back there. I mean, to me it does. I don't know if it will to you or not. Look at the mess that I've already made. What in the world? I know nobody else can get in a mess like I do. That's for sure. I did have my desk somewhat cleaned off when I started the video. Gracious. Let's see. I'm going to bring it down just a little and at an angle because I want to, there, I want that one to fall right there. Right, and then we'll just trim off these little edges. And then I go over where I trim those edges off with my glue. This is glue. With my ink. And that, to me, just makes it look more finished. I love that. I like it even better when it sticks down. There we go. Then we'll put a topper on it. And we'll put a topper on that one. And those can go right back in there. Whoops. Got another little leaf right there that don't want to lay down. Have to get all those little leaves laying down or they hang. There we go. Now here that's a little plain, so I think I need something there. I don't want to put a lot because I don't want to take away from the little chicken and all of that, but I think I want at least a label. Well, I can't find another upright one like I want, so I think I'm going to go with that label right there. Looks a little crooked. Now, maybe that's better. Look at the cow. Okay, I have that in there, but I'd like to put something behind it. I'm just going to grab one of these. pages. It's got Montana on it. I'm going to fold that and put that in there. So here you've got an airmail envelope, and that one has a house on it, and then that one has a little piece there, and I think I want something else in it. I like it to tighten up. So we got lots of things in that one. That's good journaling. Put that there and that one there. I don't think that needs anything else other than just the toppers. It's a good writing spot. Now this one needs something else. So let's grab another page. That one is actually written. I printed it on both sides, so but we'll use it. I love these French documents. Now I want to put a flower on here, and let's see. I think I may choose the blue ones. Let's put it right there. And like I said, I don't really want to cover up any of the writing. You're just adding a little bit of an embellishment to it is all you're doing. And I think Rachel is doing much, much more to hers, but this is all I'm going to do to these. I got the idea from her when I was flipping through channels this morning. I usually do that in the early morning hours just to see what's going on in the world. And I saw where she had put that up. And I will put toppers on that and this one. And then there is that. And I just put some white lace. I just put some black lace across there. This is just a little envelope that I'll put some embellishments in, and I think we'll put a label or something right there. Let's just put that one on there. That says D.P. Thompson, so maybe that's where that letter was going. And then I'll put some things in that little envelope. Did I call it an envelope? I have no idea, I tell you. Talking about a brain fog. Okay, that there. This is just a little piece. It's one of my old letters that I got many years ago. I ordered it, I think, off of eBay. And I just made a copy of it and put it there. It's glued all the way down. Now this, I'd like to have something else up here. Because this is one of those envelopes, so we need to do something about this. We do. That would be a pretty, oh, that would be really pretty to just put that there and make it look like it's tucked in this. What do you think? I think I might put a little bit of book page behind it though. I know you're thinking, why would you put book page behind it? Well, it just, to me, it makes flowers and things stand out a little bit more. I don't know, it may not to you, but to me it does. Maybe just a little piece of this. This is a very brittle one. Let's see. I think I like it over here better. That'll work. See how it just makes that flower stand out more, I think. And now we're going to do the same thing on this. For any of you who a cluttered desk makes you nervous and anxious, don't look at mine. I try to keep it out of the frame, but it just slowly closes in on me. I thought we might even do the cover on this one too, because I don't think I have done a cover with you guys in a long time that I know of. Let me know if that's something that you'd like to see every now and then. Just the cover being done. Yeah, when I get to this point on the journals, it's exciting because this is the decorating point. And I like the decorating point. But there is that. And now, this is envelopes that I will fill with some goodies. But we do need to put paper on that. Now, I'm not going to put paper on it during the video because it'll take me a while to decide what I want to put and all that. But you get the gist. I will just put paper on it and then I will fill it up with some good stuff. And it's just one of those old envelopes that I tore out of something. I don't even remember what I tore it out of. Long time ago. See, I had some things left over, so I'll include this in the envelopes for the person who's getting it. But right now I'm trying to find a backing for this. May even use that. It can be written on, it's just, it'll go sideways, but that's not a big deal. This is one of the old, what is this? It's part of an old letter, I think, that I ordered many years ago. I was trying to see. Douglas M. Hamilton, Esquire. And look at the stamps that it had on it. And I just made copies of them. I think these are also in the digitals. And someone asked me in a question, I was answering questions this morning on the videos, and someone asked the question, do you sell your digitals? Yes, of course we do. Those are, we sell them in digital file, or you can purchase them and, you know, we can print them for you. So, yeah. And I did put a link in the video under her question, but I just wanted to let you guys know in case any of you are wondering the same thing. Yes, we do sell our digitals, and you can buy them in either form. Now, where was I putting this? Anybody remember? Right here, I think. And then that one already has a cover on it, on the back. And I think it needs a little label or something at the top. That's pretty, and it doesn't really go with that, though. Let's see about one of these. Yeah, that'll work. So if you want to see me do the cover, just hang around. We'll get it done. Now I do want to put something across here. I like to cover that. Why, I don't know. I just like to. And I think I'm going to put that, and I might leave that hanging out. Now my glue here needs a little bit more acetone in it. It's a little bit thick, but it's not too bad today. Yesterday when I was trying to use it, it was not cooperating. And that is Fabri-Tac. And you can add acetone, just don't add fingernail polish remover. Make sure it's pure acetone. Okay, and I might just wrap that around a little bit and let it hang out there. We have more of these book weights coming in. Benji is cutting more now. I say coming in. We cut those in-house, or he cuts them at his house. But I let him know this morning that we were out, and so he's making more this weekend, so we'll have more of those. Now I need to put something behind that because this is loose. So let's do, why don't we just do this ledger page? This is an old vintage ledger page. It's good for writing. If it'll fit. It may be too big. Yep, that's too big. Let's do another letter. Let's do this one. That was a good idea, Edith, but it didn't work. Or I say letter. This is a vintage document. Now, let's see. Let's do some yellow on this, maybe. That is cute. And I think I'll put that one right there. And then I don't lose anything that's on there. Now that tightens it up. That's good. Let me get a wipey because I don't like to get the brown off of my fingers all over the journal. There we go. Okay. So we got that one. This will leave for, to me, just feel, because this is that Braille paper. Now, of course, this one needs something big in it. Something big. So we'll probably have to make something big because I don't know that I have anything else right here. So we could use this that has the barn on it. If I have any of these that's printed on the back, I don't think so. Okay, let's use this. And I think what I'm going to do is fold it over. And we'll get the barn, and then we might just fold that part in and glue it. Because this you could write on. And we'll just make a quickie tag. Yeah, I think that's what we'll do. So let's first glue this down. So story time. I don't know if I have a story today. Like I said, they have to kind of come to me. I can't just do them on the fly. They have to just pop in my head, and I have to be able to remember the whole thing. If I try to do it on the fly, I won't remember all of it. I'll just remember bits and pieces, and it won't be as funny. So I don't really think I've got a story time today that I know of, but we will get more up. Just give me time. My brain has to be not as foggy as it is right now. When I can get off of this medicine, maybe my brain won't be such a fog. Then we'll get back to story time. I know I've had so many of you that said, I love to listen to your story time and watch you craft. When I craft and talk like that, it passes the time. That's what I'm trying to say. Let's put this little brown flower down on the bottom. There we go. And I've got this little piece laying out here. We might just put it right there at the top. There we go. And then you can do all sorts of journaling on the back. So we'll tuck that down in there. I didn't try it to see if it'd fit before I glued everything, did I? It looks like it fits good. And then we'll tuck her on down a little bit. And then this I left hanging out there. Like that. That's a little piece of old typewriter paper. I love the feel of that. And then that's that old school book paper. I'm going to leave that like it is. And I just tucked this little piece in there. It's just an old, I think it was from like a book like Edith Holden, and it's just an old plant, and it's got a backing on it. So I tucked that in there. But I think we want something else on that as well, or behind that. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to grab a few of these pages out of this little book and just tuck those in there. And then they can be used in whatever way the person wants to. We'll just tuck those in like that. There we go. We need a little bit of something right here. Let's just do this. It's another little stamp, and it's got another plant on it, so this will just be the little plant section here. Got it a little bit crooked, but it'll be okay. I can't straighten it now. Once you get those down, they're done. You can replace it, but you can't straighten it. I love that chicken. And then there's the chicken singing to the music there. Love that barn. And then this is that paper that I get off of Amazon, and I'll try to find it and link it below. I hadn't found it in a while and I'm almost out. I was trying to find some for myself, but it's handmade paper. I love it, love the texture, but I'm going to leave that as is. You could put a little flip out on it if you wanted, but I don't think I want to do anything to it. And then that page, is that not gorgeous? And then this is one of Alicia's pages, but look at that. It goes perfectly with this. And I just put it on here because I made a flip out of it. And then we need to put something right here on this. I'll tell you what, this has got, it says The Simple Life. Let's put that on there. And then I'll just send the person who's getting this one the other pieces. Put that right there. And I really don't think this needs anything else. Do you? I don't think it does, because you could journal all through here since this side is pretty. Now I do need something in that pocket. I'm just going to grab another letter or invoice. This looks like an invoice, and this one was printed on some of my writing paper. So that writing paper that I will try to remember to link it below. The writing paper you can also put in your printer and print on. I do all the time. Never had a problem with it so far. And let's just do some pink on here, since we're putting it in that pocket that's got some pink on it. And I'm just going to put it right up through there. Avis. And then sometimes I like to go ahead and ink the edges on these. Sometimes I do and sometimes I don't. So I don't always do it. But I just put a little bit of ink on them, and then when they're opened up, they look even older to me because you've got that little bit of ink on there. So let's go ahead and put this in here. I hope it'll fit because I didn't measure. Okay, that fits perfectly. That page is finished. And then on this side, I just put one of my, this is also one of our digitals, and this is the antique checks that I bought a long time ago, and we have scanned them and made copies of them, and they are in our digitals. 1879 is when that one's written. That is quite old. A little bit older than I am. Okay, and I just put that lady there because I thought, since this is a simple life, she just looks like she's ready for something simple. So, but I feel like I need some little something behind her. I've got this really old document. Now I want to put something on the back because I don't want the back to be white, but we will have to fold this. So just grab some of the drawing paper. That'll work. Just barely. My chair is squeaking again. I don't know if you can hear it. Maybe not. It's driving me crazy, but it probably, hopefully it's not bothering you. I've got to find some WD-40. I thought I had bottles and bottles around here. My hubby used to keep it all the time, but I don't know. I guess somebody has used it up. 'Cause I sure can't find it. Guess I'll have to go to the Dollar General. As my friend calls it, the Dollar General. She can really talk plain. I don't know why she calls it the Dollar General. And she knows how it's spelled. But I think it's just a habit. Let me get my wipey again. Got glue piling up. Now this I'm going to have to cut with my trimmer because it is a little bit crooked already, so I'm going to just try to straighten it up a little. Here we go. Now that looks better. So if I can remember, I will show you what the freebies are for today. This is supposed to be Friday freebie, isn't it? And I haven't even shown you what the freebies are. I think I want to fold it this way. And no, please don't fold yours while the glue is still wet, but I am mine. If you do, make sure you've got plenty of glue on it. There we go. Got those in there. And I think right here we could put a little number of some kind. Yeah. I knew I wasn't going to work with the freebies today, so I printed them out, but I didn't put them on my desk because, well, a lot of you have already grabbed them, I know, but it is fall and Christmas ephemera, so I was trying to finish this journal up before I got into anything else. And then there is some straw paper, and that's folded very crooked. Let's straighten that up. I'm not going to cut it or anything. I'm going to leave it. That's a good journaling. Here I think we really need something that's pretty plain. Oh, I like that one. It's got a little bit of yellow up here. I like that. Now this one, I'm not going to do anything but go around it with my little dauber. Real lightly. I didn't put any more ink on it or anything. You can see this is getting so chunky that my little tool won't stay up there good because I'm getting it so chunky. I want to tell you, having things cut out like this to where I can just go through the journal and put them down is a lifesaver. So thank you, thank you, thank you. It just makes everything go so much smoother, and I'm able to kind of get things done. I don't have to stop out and cut, which I do stop out and look through, but I don't have to stop out and cut. That one will work. I don't mind that one. Sometimes it just has to be the right color. That was smart. I just put glue all over my fingernail, but not on the piece. There we go. And then this we'll put a topper on. I don't think anything else can go in there. That's a pretty tight pocket. We'll put a topper on that tag. Then we've got to put a little string or something on this one, and then this one needs decorating. So that one's got the chickens on there. It looks like a chicken that's got two heads, but it actually is just a chicken, two chickens. Now this has got lots of flowers, so I might just put a few more flowers. I think I'll do that, but I'm going to put some book page behind it. Ooh, this is I started to say, this is a very fragile book. I have to be very easy. And I just pulled that piece up. That's okay. I started, well, maybe. I don't know if I can get it put on here without it looking like a mess or not. That. We're going to go with that. And then our flower will go right there. Don't ask me why, but sometimes putting a little piece of book page down just helps it out. Or in my eyes, it does anyway. You may not agree with me. You're welcome to not agree with me if you want. This may be a long... Ooh! See what I just did? That's because I've got too much glue on my fingers. I was going to say this may be a long video if I'm going to do the front cover. I may wait and do the front cover tomorrow because I am I have probably already run over my time. Tuck that back in there like that. And then part of the leaves get cut off anyway, but that's okay. There we go. And then we will put a topper on it. And I'll probably put a little tag on there. I mean, a little label on there too. Yeah, I'm already up to almost an hour. I think we'll have to do the cover tomorrow because I still need to put something in that pocket, something else in that pocket, something for behind that little clip, and something else in that pocket. So I've still got a few more pockets to fill up. But as you can see, it's getting nice and chunky. I love that. And then I will put, I put lace on the edges of some of the pages too, depending on if I feel like they need it. So I've still got a little bit more to do. So I'll do another video tomorrow and we'll put lace on the cover or whatever I'm going to put on the cover. And then we'll finish this up inside. So we'll get this one finished tomorrow and have it ready to go Monday morning to its new home. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. If you don't mind, if you're not already a subscriber, I would appreciate it if you would hit that subscribe button and click that little bell so that you'll get notifications. And we will talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.